you for coming back to Crossroads. And you know, I couldn't mind Sarah Rogers from the Mall of America. We just been standing here during the commercial break talking like girlfriends.
Yes, we
Being here this morning.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's my pleasure.
Now, you know, I've got to keep hanging with you because there's a transition in the wardrobe that's taking place right now. We're going to fall.
That's right.
So I can't wear my, my summer clothes anymore. I've got to go ahead and move that down to the basement and transition into fall.
That's right, Sheletta, and we can help you do that, especially for the businesswoman. I'm seeing lots of beautiful suits. This one from Brooks Brothers, the tweed fabric is one of the fabrics of the season, but look for very feminine details and a return to being polished and pulled together. The ladies are really celebrating that. Here's another silhouette from Arden B, and I'm seeing for points of interest, lots of sleeve interest and detailing, like this beautiful 3/4 length sleeve. You've got the inverted pleat there. We're celebrating our defined waist with belts, so you can even purchase a belt and belt a jacket that you already own. But also skirts are very popular, and I'd like to suggest to the ladies, as you're thinking about your skirts, make sure they fit properly. When you're buying a skirt, fit for the widest part of your body. So if you have a smaller waist than you do hips, buy that skirt to fit your hips.
Okay.
And then factor in tailoring the waist.
Okay.
But look for design details, like here you've got pleated details. You also have the buttons here. The high-waisted skirt is very popular again. We're seeing lots of plaids and prints. If you do need a little help smoothing things out, my favorite underpinning, Spanx.
I love Spanx.
These
Oprah
are from
was
Lane
talking
Bryant.
about Spanx, and it really smooths out everything that you have that you really don't want anybody to know about.
Really can make a difference.
Okay.
So really consider that.
Now, talk to me about the length of skirts, because you're in the business world.
Yes.
You want to be, your sexy self, but you don't want to be a little too sexy. So how can you wear the skirt and make sure you're appropriate in your 9 to 5?
Great question. And when you are purchasing a skirt, you need to test it. So you should sit down in it. And when you're standing up, it should be hovering around the knee. And when you sit down, you don't want to see past the mid-thigh here.
Because that's where the cottage cheese starts. And
Well,
we don't want everybody to
we
see
don't want to see your business, and you want to make it appropriate for the office. So you never want to draw attention to you personally. You represent yourself and the company. As a matter of fact, a tip for getting dressed each day would be to dress as if you were going to be in the office with your boss, with an important client. So that'll help you dress for success.
Now, tell me about these shoes. They're not too red and shiny for the workplace?
Well, red is one of the hot colors of the season.
Okay.
Patent leather is one of the it fabrics. This is the Mary Jane style, and it's pointy toe. And it can be that pop of color that you add with the black and white suit. I don't want to see you go overboard, and you don't have to have too much going on. But again, keep in mind the office culture you work in. There's semi-formal, formal, and informal. If you work in the advertising industry, let's say, or retail, you certainly can speak to all the trends. Whereas if you work in a traditional office, like a law firm or a bank, you may not want to show that much expression of your personality.
Now, this boot is way too cute.
This is a bootie. You'll find this at the Steve Madden store. And booties are really popular this season, as are skinny leg pants. And I'm seeing ladies wearing the skinny leg pant with the bootie and an opaque tight. That's a real popular look. Some ladies are even wearing the bootie, shooty bootie they call it. It's a cross between a shoe and a boot. That's where it gets its name, with skirts. But an alternative to the skinny leg pant, there are wide leg pants out there. This is from Lane Bryant
really
as well.
nice.
That whole menswear inspired look is really popular.
It's casual, but it also looks comfortable, because one thing I hate is when I'm trying to get dressed and I get dressed up and sometimes I feel like I'm uncomfortable, and all these things look fabulous, but they're also comfort.
I think that's so important, because if you're comfortable, you can focus on whatever is at hand. So it really is important to look stylish. I think you want to dress for success, as I said, look your personal best, but you certainly want to be comfortable while you're doing it. Now, one of the questions I often hear is, can I wear sheer fabrics to the office? Because they're certainly out there and in fashion.
Right.
This is from United Colors of Benetton, and this is a beautiful top. Again, you have that sleeve interest. I would recommend that you line this with something opaque, more than just this little shell. In most office cultures, you don't want to wear anything that is suggestive to your sexuality. You want to have that after work. So if you want to wear something to work and that you can wear
Like
you
a
know, to a
transition.
dinner, yes, or out to a concert or something. You could put a jacket over this to show a little bit of that chiffon, but again, keep it opaque. I'm seeing lots of little details like this from Brooks Brothers as well, the bow detail.
And that's kind of
On
traditional,
blouses,
but still
yes.
contemporary.
Yes, it gives you a pop of color, and it's very feminine, and it's polished. Yet when you bend over, you're not going to see the girls,
Right,
which
exactly.
is another
Want the
thing
girls-
you need to keep
right.
in mind.
To stay in
Lots of
place.
prints and patterns. We're celebrating that menswear inspired look, so you'll see lots of vests and cardigan sweaters. Printed tops are really big.
Okay.
Also, your knits. Like this is a beautiful knitted sweater.
Oh, this really is nice.
Isn't that nice? And you can put a nice blouse underneath it. Speaking of blouse underneath it, cardigans are an alternative, to a jacket. This from Lane Bryant, one of the it colors of the season. It's kind of a lemon curry, they call it. But check out this blouse, Sheletta. I love this. This is from Lane Bryant, and it has one of the details that I just love. If you're a woman that wants to camouflage a little bit of a tummy area,
Yes. I need
most of us
this.
do. This is what we call ruching, and it makes the garment just kind of drape and gather, so it really is a nice detail to detract and camouflage that little tummy area that you may have.
And you know what? I just had the baby. He's a year and a
He's
couple
so
months.
cute.
Thank
I
you.
met him.
And I have a lot of button-down shirts in my closet, and I can't wear them right now because the attention is on the midsection.
Yes.
So this is perfect.
Isn't it perfect? And it's got beautiful buttons here too that are going to draw the eye to that detail. So there really are ways to work with the body. Now, I'm seeing lots of shorts out there too, Sheletta.
Shorts for fall.
Shorts for fall, and a lot of girls are like, now, can I rock my shorts to the office? Perhaps is what I would say. Again, take a look at what is right for your office culture and the business profession that you're in. But these are beautiful. They're in a
They are.
wonderful fabric. It's a gorgeous plaid, a cuff look. I think of it as I would a pencil skirt, but with the ease of a
Okay.
pant. It should hover right around the knee, and it looks great with a pair of tights and perhaps like that Mary Jane shoe. I am seeing a lot of flat shoes in fashion this season. This is from our first store at the Mall of America. And metallics are popular as well, and lots of buckle details. So look for your details, your points of interest.
Okay. Now, are flat shoes coming back? Because again, we're looking for the comfort. Because I see a lot of really cute, comfortable flat shoes.
Yes, I think we are looking for the comfort, and flat shoes are comfortable for a lot of us ladies. So you will see lots of options out there, from the high heel to the mid heel to the flat, from booties to little slip-ons like this one.
Now, how did the look of polish come back? Because, before we were kind of letting our, shirt drape off our shoulder and showing the bra strap, and now you're saying that a more polished professional look is back in style.
Well, I think a lot of companies have found that the relaxed dress code, they saw that there was a direct correlation with the work that was being produced, and so they wanted to start pulling things back together, having people dress more professional and feeling good about themselves and projecting that with their work as well.
Well, girlfriend, you have hooked us up this morning.
Oh,
I hope you
my
don't think you're
pleasure.
leaving with any of this, because especially the thanks is going back to the house. You're always beautiful. Thank you so much for being
Thank
here.
you so much. It's my pleasure. I look forward to spending some time with you again.
Oh, sure, soon, real soon.
All right, I'd love that.
And you guys don't go anywhere. Coming back, talking about breast cancer and African American women. Stay with us.